Ladies and gentlemen, it appears that filming for the first season of The Wheel of Time has officially wrapped as of May the 14th. As reported by WhatSeries.com, a few of the key crew members throughout the day had posted across their social media channels that they had indeed wrapped. But since this news is broken, there has been reports that there could be potential reshoots as well as some pickups left to be filmed. So what does this all mean and entail for the show in these last 6.5 months of the year? Well, we do have some interesting clues as to just exactly when we could potentially see the debut of the show, which would be happening later in the year, which I will get into very soon. But before we do, if you guys aren't following me already on Twitter, you can do so at TheoryWheel. And for any first time viewers of the channel, welcome. My name is Richard, and on this channel we will cover all the latest Wheel of Time news as well as deep dives and lore from the world of the Wheel of Time. So if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications to keep up to date with all the latest news as and when it hits. So, to understand where we are in terms of the production timeline with the show, we need to take our minds all the way back to 2019, when principal photography for the show commenced on September the 16th. Principal photography was then supposed to wrap up by March 2020, but due to unforeseen circumstances that we are all now well acutely aware of, sadly this was not to be the case. Instead, filming was halted and the crew had to wrap up filming after the first 6 episodes of the first season had finished, leaving the remaining 2 left to be shot. The crew at the time had put in place a restart date of potentially September the 7th, 2020, with them hoping to have wrapped up the last 2 episodes by around mid-December. But once again, this never materialised and filming was once more halted in the end of October, having only been able to shoot for just shy of a month. This left the team with a further 5 to 6 months left of shooting to get through, with little to no understanding as when that could perhaps commence. Fast forward to April 2021, production resumed, thankfully uninterrupted, and they have been, as we presume, able to finish the entirety of the first season. So, as you can tell from this timeline on the screen right now, production for the first season has been delayed for well over a year and 2 months. Now, it goes without saying, all of these external factors have no doubt pushed back a lot of what the Amazon team had planned in terms of the marketing push that they were going to have lined up when the show was going to be airing to the 200 million strong subscriber base on their platform Amazon Prime. And this is even before thinking about everything else that goes along with the debut of such a big budget show. All the cast that had no doubt lined up loads of interviews on TV as well as any other sort of media publications would have had to have been cancelled. All the billboards that they would have rented for around the time of when the show would have aired had to, maybe be cancelled, or perhaps they still had to pay for them, and so much more. So the big question is, when can we expect the first season of The Wheel of Time to air on Amazon Prime? Will it air in 2021 or perhaps 2022? Now we've gotten to that huge telltale sign that I was referring to earlier in the video. And this once again, as pretty much everything does come through, WhatSeries again, they got a tip off from a potential insider, I'm guessing, that there was going to be a new print edition for the series, which would be releasing in and around the time of the show debuting. Well, after reading this, I decided myself to do a little digging on this matter, and I found a little bit more concrete evidence in terms of the dates. So without further ado, let me show you that information. So, take a look at what happens when you type in The Wheel of Time in both Amazon as well as Waterstones. And then let's go to sort by newest editions. If it would like to come up, newest arrivals, as well as on Waterstone's publication date new to old. So, let's look at Amazon first, for obvious reasons, as because this is where the TV show will be airing on Amazon Prime. And oh, look at what we have here. Book 1, The Eye of the World, soon to be a major TV series. And when is this new edition releasing? November the 4th, 2021. Now let's do the exact same over on Waterstones. Once again, The Eye of the World, pre-order, paperback. And I'm expecting the same, yes. 4th of November 2021. And look at this synopsis. Soon to be a major Amazon Prime TV series. And it's exactly the same wording on Amazon's website as well. So this is, to me, without doubt, not a coincidence. You would not have this happening across two of the UK's major book distributors at the same time. Now, of course, as you saw with the Waterstones, there was actually two different pre-orders up for The Eye of the World. There was the first one of November, as well as this one here in August. Now, of course, ISBN book search, once we do that, and go to Bookfinder, you will see when we put the November one in, here we go, The Eye of the World. 2021, November the 4th, November the 4th, November the 4th. And this is across all of Amazon's websites. Amazon UK, Amazon France, Amazon Spain, and no doubt on the Amazon United States as well. So while this is all exciting news, I'm sure for us all to have, what does this all mean for the show? Well, for starters, there's a precedence of when such things occur. We only have to look back at the TV tie-in editions of Game of Thrones, which was released just a week before the show debuted on HBO. Or perhaps we look towards The Lord of the Rings, which first appeared about a month or so before the film first aired in 2001. So, with these two ballpark estimates, we could potentially be looking of a window of, say, between 11th of November to the 4th of December. And there are, of course, many notable days which fall within this time period, such as Black Friday, which, as someone quite conveniently pointed out on Twitter, they could go along with perhaps Black Adja Friday, which I like the sound of that, but I'm not too sure whether they're going to go for anything like that. So this obviously now leaves us with when can we expect the trailer to drop as well, if we're contemplating the fact and being pretty certain with the time span that we're going to be seeing the show in and around mid to late November, early December. So obviously I'm no marketing expert, but with only a 6-month gap in terms of preparation to market the show to your audience, I'm thinking you would need to release the trailer within the next month or so to get it out to the masses, as well as to us as well. So I am pretty certain we can see within the next month, as I've said, the trailer drop. And from the way the Twitter account is being run for the Wheel of Time now, I don't think we're going to get any likes, any replies, any comments until the moment whoever this tweeter of chaos is drops that trailer on the Twitter account. And of course across all the YouTube and Instagram accounts as well, because they no doubt, I would presume, be managing all of the Wheel of Time social medias. So yeah, that is what I'm predicting. I'm predicting a trailer to be dropped pretty much within a month or so, followed by a long campaign with loads of marketing. I'm sure we'll see very small 5 to 10 second TV spots as well as loads of ads across all of YouTube. So it's exciting times ahead. Exciting 6-month period for us all to get excited about, speculate on whatever comes to mind, any new tidbits that we see from the trailer and any other leaks that come out. So yeah, look out for those. Once again, thank you for watching the video. If you've enjoyed it, please leave a like and comment any thoughts or feelings you have on what I've suggested in today's video, and I will catch you guys in the next video.